Hi, I'm Gati Nacario, and I'm a visual artist and a theater actor. And I work as an employment consultant in a company called Atwork.
Hi, I'm Nanette Cloud. I'm a cartoonist and arts educator in Spokane who makes art that is otherworldly and intimate.
My name is Misty Shipman, and I'm a member of the Shoalwater Bay Indian tribe and a descendant of the Chinook tribe of Indians. I primarily work as a filmmaker, a playwright, and an arts collaborator here in Spokane.
My name is Julia Tarud, and I am a multimedia artist focusing mainly on fine arts and painting, while also being a medical student in Spokane.
Creativity is a product of imagination. And I do believe imagination is both an art and a science. It is an art because it is an expression of your moods and your feelings. But I believe imagination is also a science. It requires research skills, creative and critical thinking skills. And it ignites passion, it ignites motivation.
Well, I believe that everyone is deeply creative, and imagination is about learning to understand that side of yourself. And then through having a process that is uniquely yours, you can express whatever you want with the world, however you want to do it.
To me, imagination means that you continue to dream even in the face of darkness, and that you allow yourself to continue to believe in those dreams. For me, Frodo going all the way to Mount Doom to throw the ring into the fires of Mordor is an act of imagination, because he's imagining a better world, even when all of the evidence in front of him is suggesting that no such world is truly possible, or that we are alone. So for me, people who are imaginative and who are creative, we're trying to dream of a better future for all of us.
I see a lot of benefit in the crossover of medicine and the arts. Healthcare inequity is a huge issue in our community and beyond, and much of my artwork focuses on advocating for improvements in health equity and acknowledging historic and ongoing gender bias in medicine.
I used my imagination going back to my roots, going back to what are the struggles that I've been through in my life for me to improve my acting and for me to introduce my culture and my roots in my visual art. As a performer and as a visual artist, I am able to increase my network as a newcomer in the community, and I felt welcomed. And with that, I was able to share more, not limiting myself to few people. Like, I'm not just limiting myself to the Filipino community in this region, but because of my imagination, I am able to share it, expand it.
Art becomes such a powerful tool of inclusion, of connecting people and validating experiences and communicating subjects that can be so complex but are absolutely necessary in order to bridge divides and support diverse communities.
So I would say that I do view my work as actively attempting to facilitate the better world that I imagine. I also think that my work strives to put a decolonial lens at the forefront. I'm very interested in Indigenous people having our work and our words and our way of life shown to the world in our own words and in the way that we choose to present ourselves, for better or for worse. So it's never about making anybody else feel good, but it is about bringing healing and hope to our own Indigenous communities. For me as an artist, it's just important to remain open to whatever stories are out there in the universe that feel the need to be told through my writing or through my directing or producing or collaborating, whether it's uplifting other voices like with David's monologue showcase that we had here in Spokane, or whether it's through creating Indigenous one-act plays for Native American talent to begin to share their abilities, or if it's just that Frodo moment again, dreaming of a better future and trying to make it happen. It's a way of having heaven on earth through our art.
All the work I do, I try to always push myself a little bit, both in the technique and the content of the piece. So technique-wise, that's playing around with different brushes and different color palettes. But content-wise, it's searching deeper and deeper into my soul and paying closer and closer attention into the world around me. Even if you don't really know what it is you're saying, you are saying something. And the message might not be clear to you in the moment, but it can be clear to others and it can be clear to yourself in the future. And had you not taken on this creative practice, you never would have learned those things about yourself or the world.
I think every one of us do have that capability to imagine, but it would take a community to ignite that in you.
Using passion and direction and lifting others up with us as we work towards something better all together.
I think that our community needs imagination, our community needs dreamers, our community needs, I think, women and Indigenous people and BIPOC individuals to tell our own stories our way, and to also collaborate with other artists, other storytellers, whether actors or musicians or theater artists, to let them tell their own stories as well. I think when we speak from our hearts and tell the truth about our lived experience, that it's powerful and it's changing.
Imagination is something that all of us have, and it's up to you to figure out where it is inside of you.
Imagination is allowing you to go back to your roots and go back to your real nature and create something that makes you different.
Imagination is dreaming.